Hey YouTube, Mike that tankless guy here. How are we all doing today? Hope we all had a safe and productive week. Alright, today's video, we're actually on a job from a family that found me off of YouTube. They're about 3.5 miles away from my shop, and he wanted a tankless installed. He did not have any gas in the house, so we had a tank installed. We ran the gas line, put a Navien right outside the wall, took out an electric tankless, ran a line over to his stove, and now we're going to put his stove in, connect the tankless, have our inspection, and he'll be back in hot water in no time. But what I would like to show you is installing the Navien controller that comes with the NPN or the NPE unit, and when you need to put it inside of like a garage or a closet or a pantry, something. Now, you know that all the units, the interior units, or they're universal, have a controller built onto the front door, and it's for the exterior. For the NPE units, they are waterproof, but you don't want customers to go out, especially in the rain, or if it's inclement weather, if you're up north with snow, to see what's going on with the tankless. So that's why with the NPN units, they give you a controller. With the NPE units, you have to purchase one separately. So the way we like to do it, the tankless is literally right on the other side of this wall. And what I like to do is not to put a box on the surface, then put it. I don't like to mount on the Navien controllers. You have a plate, and as you can see, there's multiple leveling holes. You could make a hole in the sheetrock and put some mollies or some anchors in there, but you're burying the wire nuts within the wall and the end of the wire, because I use different wire. I just cut the ends off. So I like to mount them in what they call, I think they're called finish boxes. So basically the box will get mounted in the sheetrock, and then there's these wings that jump up and grab the sheetrock. And it's very simple to install. Now, we did mark, down here is where the wire is. This X is where I want to put the controller. It's in the corner, it's out of the way. He can put his shelving back, and if he needs to, he can see what's going on with the tankless. So, the way you want to install this is you want to mark it where it's the front is up against the sheetrock. So hopefully we can get this on camera, get it level. Just get it nice and level. Okay, hold it up against the wall. Grab my handy little pencil. Sometimes you gotta actually eye it up because the level may lie to you. And then you want to mark the box. Now, we already located studs to make sure we weren't going to be within the stud. Okay, find your level again and finish connecting the lines. You might have to just, and you can go a little bit more. I found that if you go a little bit more, the box will still grab. Okay, now we want our drywall saw. Now, I might be in your way, but I'll show you what it's going to be when we're done. Now, you can use a multi-tool, but I find the sheetrock saw to be the best way to get in there. And we already know that there's no pipes in the wall because the pipes come out of this wall here. All right, no stud. Now test the box. See, the box goes right in there. Can you see it? See how that box fits in there? You can just get it nice and level. Now I got to grab the wire, because the wire we push through the wall. Now, hopefully, it's right there. I just use this fish tape, and hopefully we'll be able to grab the wire. This might take a minute. I got my son and son-in-law out there who might be able to help me a little bit. Yeah, who's your uncle? Who's your uncle? Uncle Bob. This it's one of the fish tapes. I break off a piece, put a little bend in it, and it's great. Look, learned it from an electrician. All right, so you want to pop one of these open. You don't need to be that, it's low voltage. You want to feed it through the box. I got enough wire out there that I don't have to worry about. And then we take our drill. Now I'm going to be in your way, so pardon my back. And the wings jump up and grab the sheetrock. It's in. That's the top one is in. That's it. Your box is in. Now you take 632 screws. Well, I'll go over that in a minute. Let me do the actual wiring. I want to cut this back a little bit because I might have damaged the actual wire. Okay, now let's see, here we go. Right, strip back, enough wire here. All right, I use 18.2. That's what I use to power all of my controllers. It's a perfect wire gauge. To do that, there we go. Now I use they come with the connectors because the Navions have plugs. So the back of the controller has a plug. So you need the female end of the plug. So I use blue wire nuts, nice small blue wire nuts on there. Let me grab that. And since it's braided wire, I actually spin the wire on. I don't use the wire nut to make up the difference. And you see, it's the blue wire nut. Tighten it down. Make sure that the wire spins, and that means it's nice and tight. When the wire turns on each other, that means it's nice and tight. All right, so now I push this back. If we ever have a problem, the problem is in this box, not in the wall. And you can always, you ever pull, it could come off of the wire nut, and now the wire is stuck in the wall. Now you need to put the plate on. And the plate has notches. The notches have to be facing up because the controller clicks in that way. So you need to put the plug through the bottom, and it's 6/32 screws. I use either 3/4 or 1-inch screws. Get the top one in with your finger. Don't go super tight because you want to get the plate nice and level. Now tighten it up. Okay, and then all you got to do is take the controller that has the male plug, plug it in to the female side, push the wires in as far as you can go, and Uncle Bob. Look how neat, look how that looks, how neat and clean. Because it's not sitting off the wall. Now, yes, if it's a concrete block wall, you may have to do it like that. But with a sheetrock wall, perfectly level, just a little tiny gap because you got the plate and the box sticks off a little bit. It's not like a new install. It's this is what they call rough in. No, it's called it's actually called oh man, what the hell is the box called? I'll put it in the description below. But it's like that's the age. I can't remember the name. Or existing install, something like that. But I'll put the name in the description below. So that's it. And then outside is just 2 wires. It's the opposite end. It plugs to the controller, which I have the video on. But I wanted to show this on how we do it so it's nice and clean, nice and neat. Alrighty? Alright, YouTube. Down in the description below will be my email. So if you have a question, email me. But also, if it would be appreciated on Instagram and Facebook, we now have my company, Economy Plumbing page. I would appreciate it if you can follow it, like it, give a comment on it, and everything will be in the description below. But it's Economy PLMBG, and we also now have a website where it's again Economy PLMBG. Everything will be in the description below. And it would be appreciated if you can go and just take a look at it. And on the website, we'll be posting pictures frequently. And of course, on my TikTok, it's That Tankless Guy on TikTok. All right, YouTube? Again, thank you for all the likes, the subscribes, the comments. Greatly appreciate it. And you all be safe out there. I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.